A 2015 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences examined this indoctrination using modern survey data. Researchers found that Germans who grew up under the Nazi regime, who went through Nazi schooling and Hitler Youth programs, are significantly more anti-Semitic than those born before or after that period. The share of, quote, committed anti-Semites, unquote, among those cohorts is 2 to 3 times higher than in the general population. 80 years later, the effects are still measurable. That's how powerful systematic indoctrination is. The playbook: breaking down the family. The Nazi regime understood something crucial. Families, private cohesive units with their own values, were obstacles to total ideological control. Hitler himself said it explicitly. Let me quote from a 1938 speech. Quote, "These boys and girls enter our organizations at 10 years of age, and often, for the first time, get a little fresh air. After 4 years of the young folk, they go on to the Hitler Youth, where we have them for another 4 years. And whatever class consciousness or social status might still be left is taken over by the labor service and smoothed out there," unquote. Notice what he's describing. A conveyor belt that captures children and processes them for over a decade, deliberately overriding family influence at each stage. The Hitler Youth wasn't just an after-school program. It dominated children's lives. Members had to attend regular meetings, camps, and events. The time commitment was designed to be so consuming that family time and family values became secondary. And here's the darkest part. Some Hitler Youth members were encouraged to inform on their own parents. Children denounced mothers and fathers who expressed doubts about the regime. The family unit, the primary buffer between the individual and the state, was deliberately fractured, cultivating collective narcissism. Now let's examine how the Hitler Youth systematically cultivated each pillar of collective narcissism we discussed in Episode 1. Pillar 1. Hypersensitivity to perceived threats. Nazi propaganda constructed a world where the German Volk was under constant siege. The humiliation of the Versailles Treaty, the, quote, stab in the back, unquote, myth, the lie that Germany hadn't really lost World War I, but had been betrayed by internal enemies. The economic devastation blamed on Jewish financiers. The, quote, Bolshevik threat, unquote. From the East, children were taught that enemies surrounded them, that their very existence as Germans was threatened. Textbooks, children's books, games, and songs all reinforced this siege mentality. One famous children's book, Der Giftpilz, The Poisonous Mushroom, taught children to identify Jews the way you'd identify a poisonous fungus. The message? Danger is everywhere, hidden, waiting to harm you. You must be vigilant.